So I think you're getting ready to see the end of these one-game wildcard formats. When Major League Baseball ultimately rearranges the playoff format, as they're considering doing, and they might do as early as this year because of the coronavirus, I think you're going to see the end of the one-game wildcard play-in to the division series. There's been a lot of talk about going to a best-of-3, and I think I like that idea. But I will miss these one-game wildcard playoffs because they are exciting. So let's talk a bit about one of the best ones I've ever seen, the 2017 wildcard game between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. So let's talk a bit about how we got here. This was Minnesota's first playoff appearance as a wildcard team, and their first postseason appearance since the 2010 American League Division Series, in which they were beaten by the Yankees. They were 85-77 and finished in second place in the AL Central, 17 games behind the Indians, who were far and away the favorite in 2017. The Yankees would ultimately stop them in the division series, but the Indians had just had a 22-game win streak late in the season, and they were nasty. The Yankees were making their sixth playoff appearance as a wildcard team, and their first playoff appearance since 2015, in which they were beaten by the Houston Astros in a wildcard game at home. Now, people ask me all the time, what do you think of this one-game wildcard format? And my answer, my only truthful answer, is I love it when they win, and I hate it when they lose. I hated it in 2015 when we lost to the Astros, but I loved it in 2017 when we beat the Twins, and in 2018 when we beat the Athletics. Alright, so let's talk about the lineup from this game. Brett Gardner was leading off in left field. Aaron Judge in right field, his rookie season, coming off of 52 home runs. Gary Sanchez had a big year. He was at catcher, batting third. Didi Gregorius, a big star of this game, he was at shortstop, batting fourth. I bet a lot of people didn't think when the Yankees got him that he would ever bat fourth, but it's a good thing that he was in this game. Batting fifth, a guy that I really miss even though we've upgraded at second base, Starlin Castro. I used to love it when he would take a big cut and go down to one knee, because occasionally he would get one and hit a big home run. Batting sixth, Greg Bird. Batting seventh, Aaron Hicks. Batting eighth, oh my god, I forgot he was part of this game, Jacoby Ellsbury at DH. And batting ninth, Todd Frazier. He came over from the White Sox at the trade deadline as part of the deal for Tommy Kahnle. That was a big move. And on the mound, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this because he was only in the game for about 5 minutes, Luis Severino. And this was not a good performance for Luis Severino. He failed to make it out of the first inning, which you'll see in a minute. But without this rough start, we couldn't have gotten the great comeback. So let's get to the highlights. 2017 AL wildcard game, Yankees-Twins, let's get it on!
A lot on his shoulders right now. You wonder, as young as he is, if that heart's beating a little bit quicker right now. Fly ball to left field. Gardner's back, and it's gone! Dozier leads off the game with a home run for the Twins.
Well, there is some of that power right off the bat from the Minnesota Twins. 34 regular season home runs for Dozier, and a very patient hitter. He gets into a good hitter's count at 3-1 and 99 miles an hour at the top of the zone, and Dozier absolutely crushes it. Gets into his legs to provide that power and just rides it out of here left center.
Of 500 or thereabouts teams. And now this ball's hit hard into right field, and it is gone! Line drive home run for Rosario. And it is 3-0 Minnesota here in the first inning.
Not the ability to throw his off speed, you know you're probably getting a heater.
He got one and he lined it into right field, a base hit. Escobar will make the turn and head to third. Judge struggles with it a little bit, and that allows Kepler to slide into second. And the Twins just keep on coming, and that is going to be all for Luis Severino.
Well, another thing the Twins do so well is run the bases. And Kepler, after working a great at-bat, gets a fastball in the heart of the plate, and hits a rocket to right field. And the Twins never take anything for granted on the bases. As soon as there's a little bobble out there in right field, Kepler's in position to take that extra base and continue to put the pressure on the Yankees.
And Luis Severino does not even get through the first here in the Bronx. The Twins already up 3-0 and pressing for more. Got it. So Green comes in and does his job. Back-to-back strikeouts, but what a start for the Twins. Home runs by Dozier and Rosario. Big pitch coming. 3-0 Twins, Yankees threatening. And the pitch rocked to right field. Tie game.
Some patience to go with it.
3-2 is hit hard to center field. Buxton back, catches it, leaping up against the fence to Rob Frazier.
I'll tell you what, if you don't know who Byron Buxton is, he doesn't get the same kind of love for the defense he brings. I know Tim Kirchin talked about it prior to this game. They've got 3 center fielders out there, but Byron Buxton, I will put, is the best defensive outfielder in the game today. And watch just the athleticism, the knowledge of the wall, being able to hold on. So many factors. He knew where the wall was. He turns, squares up, jumps mid-air, able to hold on to that ball, make this grab. But this is Byron Buxton. He makes catches like this all the time. You just don't see the Minnesota Twins as much as you see a lot of the other teams that you see so many other great outfielders, but that's a great catch to a lot of these hitters.
Hit hard down the right field line. It is gone. Gardner with a home run, and the Yankees have the lead. Ground ball hit to short, to second one, on to first, not in time. Buxton runs too well, and a run will score to tie the game. Got it. Oh, good job by Robertson. Twins do get one, tied at 4, going to the bottom of the third. Lined into right field, a base hit. Sanchez around third, getting the wave. Kepler's thrown out in time, and the Yankees have the lead. Absolutely sensational since he was acquired back from the White Sox. There's a ground ball to short. To second one, on to first, in time. Good stretch over there by Bird. Line to left field and deep. Gone! Aaron Judge with a 2-run homer. And the Yankees extend the lead. Got a piece of it, and shaken up is Sanchez.
Mix in as well.
Can be a little erratic with his command at times, as much as the walk totals are low. Now Bauer sends a fly ball deep to left field, but it is caught on the track by Gardner. Just a few feet from the wall. That gave Yankee fans some pause for a moment. Bauer gave it a ride, but not quite far enough. And the Twins will leave a couple of men on in the 6th. There goes the runner. And it's a base hit into left field for Sanchez. Judge on his way to third. High throw gets to the backstop, and that allows Sanchez to go to second. Judge won't try to score. He'll stay at third.
He wanted to. He got right up and thought about it.
And I don't think you can go get Bo Shears, though, because Ellsbury in that DH spot, that would almost guarantee that a guy like Matt Holliday gets in this game with the bases loaded. So I think you got to stick with Buznitz here against Ellsbury.
Before tonight. High fly ball to left field, not deep at all. And that'll be the inning. But another run for the Yankees, end of 7.
The success he's had.
High in the air to center field, but it'll stay in the yard. And that'll be the inning. We are going to the 9th. The Yankees are 3 outs away from advancing to the division series. They lead 8-4. And it will be Aroldis Chapman coming on to try to lock it up. To go from the worst record in baseball to the postseason. I mean, that's not what they'll be feeling tonight if they lose this game. But this has still been a great season for the Minnesota Twins. And with so many young players in such big roles, the future looks pretty good for this team.
It absolutely does.
One down.
I think we've seen some young impact players emerge and guys that are going to be pillars for this Twins team.
And a lot of baseball coming your way. A lot of excitement coming over the next several weeks. 3-2. 2 down. Either tonight or tomorrow about how their pitching will line up, but David Robertson in the game, they're just focused on right now, not thinking too far ahead at all. And they're on their way. The Yankees win the wild card game. They beat the Twins 8-4, setting up what should be a fascinating series in the division series between.
I seem to have woken up my cat. So big ups to Highlight Heaven for posting that YouTube video, those highlights, and allowing me to relive this game. I'll tell you a little bit about when I watched this game. I was actually at a conference in San Francisco called Oracle Open World, and I was working until right at the start of the game. And I rushed back to my hotel room, and I ordered some Pizza Hut pan pizza, and I don't give a what you guys think. I love some Pizza Hut pan pizza. It was delicious. How about old Aaron Boone in the booth? He was a terrific color guy. I can see how he, worked his way through the Yankees interview process and ended up as a manager. I think he's a great manager, by the way. I really like Aaron Boone. Luis Severino really shit the bed in this one. But Didi Gregorius had probably the moment of his career, unless he does something big with Philly or later on with another team. Didi Gregorius, big 3-run home run to tie up the game after Luis Severino gets knocked out in the first inning. Amazing catch by Byron Buxton. I think that knocked him out of the game. He might have had concussion symptoms, but that was one of the best catches I've ever seen. Jessica Mendoza in the booth, so terrible, so annoying. Irvin Santana, also annoying. He beat the Yankees in 2005 in the American League Division Series, and ever since then I've had a real problem with him. He gave up Greg Bird's first 2 home runs in the major leagues, and Greg Bird hit one about halfway up the bleachers in right field or in the upper deck or something like that. And then after the game, Irvin Santana had the nerve to say, "Oh, that's short porch, barely a home run," but it went like 440 feet or something like that. Brett Gardner pimped that home run a little bit. He rarely does that, but I love how he hits it and just kind of stands there for a second, just kind of like Griffey or Ruben Sierra. David Robertson and Chad Green, great job out of the bullpen. The bullpen was really tremendous that year. I really felt like we were a better team than the Astros. Of course, we didn't know what pitches were coming. Imagine what Aaron Judge would have done that year if he knew what pitch was coming. He might have hit 85 home runs. And I wish Greg Bird luck. Like I said, it was good to see him swinging the bat again. And again, big home run by Judge, big moment. He hit another one the next year, so did Stanton in 2018. Judge has always been a big-time playoff player. Didn't play great in the playoffs of 2019, but we found out later that he was playing with a collapsed lung and a broken collarbone, so who knows what he can do when he's healthy, if he can ever stay healthy. I think he will. Having a shortened season this year in Florida and Texas and Arizona like they're talking about could help, roofs and air conditioning and all that stuff. So, we'll see how that goes. But thank you for tuning in. and hopefully we'll have baseball soon. See you next time.